chins in Chinatown. When I never used a phone booth and I never seen my toes. When I'm going to the movies, I take a 7 road because I'm fat, you know. You know I'm fat, you know it. You know I'm fat.
Hi gang, Mark Lark here with another concert review, and this one is a little bit late. I went and saw Weird Al. For some reason, earlier this year, I really got into Weird Al Yankovic, and I don't know, he is a genius. I kind of the same way as I always thought of the Beach Boys, kind of like a surfer band, kind of cheesy and weird, but when you actually get into them, you realize they're geniuses, just like Weird Al. I liked the Weird Al videos when I was young, and I just kind of forgot about him. But earlier this year I was at work and I just wanted to listen to some different music, and a Weird Al video popped up, actually the video Fat, and I could not stop laughing. Absolutely hilarious. I couldn't believe it, and I was like, what have I been missing all these years? I just really got into Weird Al after that. So of course, whenever I get into something, I take it to my brother and see if he can get into it too. We were, you know, he likes Weird Al. He was listening to it. Matter of fact, his favorite Weird Al song is Stuck in the Drive-Thru, the parody of Stuck in the Closet by R. Kelly. He absolutely loves that. I don't know, maybe in May, my brother comes to me and he says, hey, Weird Al is coming to Arizona. I'm done for. I didn't care how much the tickets were. I didn't care where we were sitting. Me and my brother were going to go see Weird Al. And we got great seats for a very good price, actually. This was at Comerica Theater in downtown Phoenix. And I've always said there is really never a bad seat in the house for that concert, or for that concert hall. It's a lot smaller, pretty intimate. And Weird Al absolutely killed it in there.
Well, they can find me, baby, I'm performing this way. I'm everywhere with cheese, so maybe come with these. Because of me, I'm crazy, I perform this way.
There's actually a full concert of Weird Al's back in 1999 on YouTube, and I watched that a lot just to see how his concerts were, how they work, because he actually does a lot of costume changes and set stuff, and I always wonder, what does he do during that time when he's getting dressed? And obviously the concert on YouTube doesn't show that, but what they did in concert was they just showed a bunch of clips of Weird Al, either him doing like little skits or some of his music videos, but also a lot of shout outs to Weird Al from like for some reason the one I keep remembering is that pony show, not My Little Pony, I don't know, it's some pony show and Weird Al shows up. They showed the Simpsons clip of him making the parody song for Homer and Marge, and the funniest one I think was Weird Al was interviewing a lady and she didn't know who he was, and she just kept saying he was like deplorable and disgusting, and Weird Al just kept agreeing with her. It was classic Weird Al, man. So of course he did all his hits, some of the more modern ones from his more recent albums, but of course he always goes back and pays tribute to his older stuff.
The tonight we're gonna party like it's 1699. We've been spending most our lives living in an Amish paradise. A churn butter once or twice, living in an Amish paradise.
Of course, he closes with Star Wars, and he brought out the whole shebang. He brought out stormtroopers, Darth Vader. Then, of course, he closes, as always, with Yoda. Now, when I say I've never seen a funnier concert, I absolutely believe that. Weird Al is hysterical. The funniest thing, well, I'll say the second funniest thing is when at the end everyone is singing along with Yoda, you know, and the band kind of quiets down so you can hear the crowd. And he walks up to some guy in the first row and he goes, now just this guy. And he just, he points the mic right in the guy's face. And the guy gets it for the first two lines, and then he just kind of veers off because the guy didn't really know the song, and Weird Al's face is just hysterical.
Okay, now just this guy. Yoda!
The funniest part of that concert is the song "This Is Why I Love You," or anyway, it's kind of like a very funny sexual innuendo song, and he just goes this is when he walks through the crowd and he just starts like grinding, but in a funny way. He starts grinding on all the ladies in the audience. It is absolutely hilarious.
I wanna be your lover, baby. Somebody to love you. You know I just wanna be your lover, baby.
So I've got to say, Weird Al Yankovic is amazing. You know, even one other thing I want to say is this is probably the most family-friendly concert I've ever been to. They were selling beer and stuff like that at the concert, but I maybe only saw maybe 4 or 5 people in my section drinking. There was a ton of kids there, all different ages. I didn't smell one thing of pot, which is absolutely normal at every concert I go to. I didn't see puffs of smoke. So if you got kids and you want them to experience live music, take them to a Weird Al show. They may not know what's going on, but they'll enjoy the zaniness and the PG comedy and the genius of Weird Al. And it is just all around a great, funny, entertaining, kid-friendly show. Highly recommend Weird Al Yankovic, and I hope he definitely keeps going on tour. If he comes back, I am there in a heartbeat again. So, guys, thank you for watching as always, and you guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
We were singing, my mind is here and I can guide. Maybe later, someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi.